Hi everyone, it's Marcus from Horntools. Today, I'll show you how to set up our Themis hardshell roof tent. It's a really simple process and can easily be done on your own. Of course, it's always best with two people. It's more fun that way too. The whole roof tent can be set up and ready to use within a few minutes, and I'll just show you now how it's done. I always start by attaching the ladder to the roof tent first. Since the roof tent is on top of the car, it just makes it easier to reach all the openings and everything else. Otherwise, if you're working on the other side of the roof tent and can't really use the ladder, you can simply step onto the wheels and climb up that way. As soon as the ladder is attached, you can start loosening the safety straps. Just press here and pull the strap out. That's one side already unsecured. Now for the second side. Of course, it's easier to do here than on the vehicle, but even on the vehicle it's really not a problem. Then just give it a quick push upwards. Here's a quick tip. When setting up or taking down, always leave the top part of the window slightly open. That way, air can escape or enter, and it sets up much faster and more easily. Briefly pull the fabric over the edges here as well, to ensure it's really watertight. The same thing on the second page. You can see the fabric pulls inwards a bit, because the air hasn't got in yet. And as soon as the air is fully inside the tent, it unfolds nicely. Personally, I always transport the guy poles for the tent inside the tent itself. That way, you avoid the risk of forgetting them and you always have them to hand when you need them. The guy poles for the awning, for the canopy, are simply inserted here into the slot in the fabric. As you can see here, there is a small opening for the guy pole. We simply insert the pole in there. You need to position the whole thing at a slight angle so that you can create tension on the pole afterwards. Then the pole is hooked into the eyelet up here. The same thing on the second page. Here again, we have the slot in the fabric. Simply open this up a little. Insert the tension pole until it stops. Then grab the fabric, hook it into the eyelet, and the awning is already tensioned. Inside the tent itself, I'll show you that in a moment I'll open up the side walls so we get a bit more light in here. Inside the tent, we've already got the mattress in place. As you can see, there's also a shoe bag included. You can hang it up here. I'll show you that later. Our comfortable 8cm mattress is already inside. The mesh base, the 3D underlay, is also included, and as you can see, the floor is insulated as well. The mesh underlay is simply there to prevent problems with condensation. If any condensation does form, air can circulate under the mattress, allowing it to dry out nicely. On this side, you can also insert the tension rods, so that we have a panoramic view all around. And then I'll quickly show you how the opening mechanism works. As you can see, it's all very straightforward and can easily be done on your own. Once you're familiar with the steps, it takes just less than 3 minutes, and the tent is up. Here inside the tent, we can see the opening mechanism. There are simply gas struts installed here. These allow the tent to set itself up automatically. At the top inside the tent, we also have a net, a cargo net, where you can simply place your belongings while you're sleeping. You can leave our Horntools sleeping bag inside the tent while driving. However, if you're not going to use the tent for a longer period, you'll need to take everything out so the tent can air out properly. Simply set up the tent for a day to air and dry it out. That way, you'll enjoy your Horntools product for a long time. Finally, I'll quickly show you the shoe bag, a very handy gadget when the roof tent is on the vehicle. You can simply climb into the tent with your shoes on, sit on the edge outside, and still pack your shoes in a waterproof way on the outside of the roof tent. Even if your shoes are dirty, this way you won't bring any dirt into the tent and you'll have the highest possible comfort. The shoe bag is simply hooked in here. It's the same on this side. So, that's it already. The shoe bag is ready for use. Now you can pack your shoes in here. Then just close the lid. Everything is neatly stowed away. And that's the entire setup of our Themis roof tent. I wish you lots of fun on your roof tent adventures.